I'd now like to talk about how to set up Unity on a new computer, as well as pushing the data that you create in Unity to Git. First thing I'm going to do is just type in Git Unity into Google. It's always the first download link here. We're going to download the latest version of Unity, which I believe is 2017. And from here, we can do a lot of stuff. It doesn't matter which option you pick. You'll always download the same version of Unity. Let me change it into Japanese. So whether you pick Personal or Plus or Pro, you're still going to use this. It's still the same version of Unity. So I click Personal, and I guess it's in English. I'm going to scroll down. It's going to ask me that I'm not super rich. Click OK, download installer. And you'll notice down in the corner there, my Unity download assistant is already done downloading. From here, I'll hit yes, because I'm going to make changes to my computer. Hit next, and then I have to wait for the download manager to make some changes here. Depending on what type of game you're going to create, I will generally download the Android build support option. If I'm on Mac, I might download the iOS build support option, etc. From here, pick a good place to put it. I'll just put it where it asked me to. I have another version of Unity running, so I'm going to close that quickly. And now we're ready to go. So it does take a few minutes to download Unity. This is a pretty big file, so let's wait for this to finish. All right, seems to be done completing the Unity setup. So we're just going to click Launch and start with Unity right away. Obviously, it's going to ask you for a license, ask you if you want to do Unity Plus or Pro. Just use Personal for now. You can obviously upgrade later if your company makes a lot of money, but for the most part, just use Personal. I can say, like, I don't use Unity in a professional capacity right now, but you can pick whatever you like. It'll ask you to activate, and then it'll ask you to start using Unity. I have other projects already, but what I'll do instead is click New Project up here, and then it'll ask me for a project name as well as a location. I can name it whatever I'd like. I'll just call this Exploration Project. As far as my location goes, previously we created a folder on the desktop with Git information. So what I'm going to do is create a new folder inside the Git folder, calling it Unity Project. We're going to put the Unity project in here. I don't like to use the actual Git folder because then if I need to add an art folder or a sound folder, they can also be broken up into their own. So we're inside here. We're going to create. Sorry, we don't need to do this. So just pick that Unity project that you created. You notice that that's the name of the folder, and then click Create Project. Obviously, I don't care if it's online. Unity will set up some things, and then this is what general Unity looks like once you have it installed. There's all the locations for my assets, and here's everything. So once you have the project set up, I don't need to have Unity open anymore. I can exit that right now. And what we're going to do now is push what you just created into Git. If you notice, it has an assets, a library, and a project settings folder. The library folder is what we don't need to push because every time we get new assets from Git, they will be processed by Unity and added to this folder. If you push this folder to Git, it will cause problems with other people on your project, so please be careful. So if we go to the root in Git, I will click, and you'll notice here are all the files that we have. Most of them are from the library, and we'd like to ignore this library. So right-click one of the files and click Add to Ignore List. You'll see your Unity project, your Exploration project, and the library. Be careful not to hit the asterisk. You're going to ignore items recursively, and when you hit OK, you'll notice that all the files that were part of the library are now gone. Instead, we're just going to push the ones that are part of project settings and a Git ignore file. Notice that we also have to click all, and then we can commit. Only one person on your team must do this. So once files are committed, we actually have to push them up to Bitbucket. Just click push from Git towards Git, and it'll automatically push your files. That's it.